Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Wait, I just realized I wore a Gruul shirt on Azorius Day. I gotta coordinate better. But today is Azorius Day, but a particular reason. Yesterday, we played a Magecraft deck that was green and white, and today we're gonna play Magecraft in blue and white and see, is this better with a different selection of cards? Maybe some things let us draw a few more cards, maybe some other protective spells that are a little different. Is this better than playing the Selesnya version? I don't really know if it is, but this one at least allows us to play Ledger Shredder, and this is one of those new cards that's starting to pop up in a few different places, and the card is very good. And I really think it's going to help this deck out a lot and help us see more cards, so maybe that's going to be the difference in the two builds. But there's only one way to find out. If you're looking for awesome protective gear for your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. And that's on everything on the site, including this month's Ocean Blue collection or anything else you decide to pick up. Okay, so starting at the very top of this list, we're playing 3 Boon of Safety. And this is going to play the role of, I guess, Tamiyo Safekeeping did in the green list, where you can use it defensively, you can use it somewhat offensively. Now the difference is you don't get the 2 life, and this lets you scry. So this can set up some of those turns where maybe you want to set up the card on top that you're going to be scrying into, maybe if you need a +1 from your connive, something like that. The trade-off is where you had Tamiyo Safekeeping allows you to also block things at exile. So there's a lot of exile removal that you can protect yourself from with Tamiyo Safekeeping that Boon of Safety doesn't necessarily do. So there's that. But there's a few other things because of the protective shield that you can do some stuff with that too. So we're just going to see which one's better. The scrying actually could matter, and being instant speed is still very good. Now, of course, you have some of your usual suspects if you're going to be playing this. So you've got 4 Clever Lumimancer, 4 Guiding Voice, 4 Homestead Courage. That's kind of the expected parts. And then we've got 3 Monk of the Open Hand. And this is mostly because we're going to be trying to play multiple spells in a turn in this build, right? Because we're going to have some of that connive and other stuff kind of cycling our hand a bit. So we're going to hope that maybe we're able to pump these and get some extra damage out of this. We're going to try out 2 Slip Out the Back. This is a card that I haven't played much with, but it kind of looks like it fits into here. Now, you do get a +1/+1 on a creature, but it does phase out. So this is mostly a defensive card. However, still pretty damn good. And there's some cases where you could just use this during your opponent's instep if you just need one to put a +1/+1, and then go ahead, have it come back into play on your turn, and then attack with it. So it does have some different uses, but I wanted to have another card that does something in here. Another fun fact about this card, or way you can use it, is to actually give something that's not in combat necessarily the +1 and phase it out. It still counts as playing an instant or a sorcery, which could trigger other things that are in the combat step. So that's a thing you have available to you as well. Then we have 4 Clarion Spirit, because again, playing more than 1 spell in a turn, this is kind of what we're aiming for. Then 4 Virtuoso. We found out from the green-white list that this was actually really good in these Magecraft builds, so definitely going to run that back. 4 Lin and Light Scribe, still rocking 2 Show of Confidence. And this is usually just like the trump card in a lot of combat steps, but you don't want to play a full set. You really want to just play 1 or 2, and I think that's fine. Now we're going to play Ledger Shredder, and there's an argument to be made that maybe you want to go ahead and play 3 Ledger Shredder. I mean, a 4th one. I'm only playing 3. But 1/3 is actually a pretty sizable toughness. The downside is it does take a little while to grow sometimes and be able to attack, but it's actually pretty good. The other thing to remember about Ledger Shredder is it also triggers on your opponent's turn. So sometimes if you get your opponent to play that second spell, you get extra connive, and then you get to do it again on your turn. So that's pretty sweet too. We are going to play 1 Mavinda Student's Advocate. However, I have this feeling like Mavinda's not going to be that good in here. I know a bunch of people are pushing to have it in the other build, but I think the way the decks are playing and what you're up against and trying to be conservative on mana kind of leaves you in some spots where Mavinda isn't the best, but I mean, if we get it late, we get it late, still might do something. So I'm going to go ahead and play 1, but I have a feeling I probably would rather just have another Ledger Shredder, but who knows. As for our mana sources, we're going to go ahead and play 2 Amaria's Call, 1 Seagate Restoration, 1 Iganjo, 6 Plains, 1 Island, 1 Adawara, 4 Deserted Beach, 4 Hingegate Pathway, and 2 Hall of Oracles. Now, this is a card that a lot of people may not know, but this does let you tap, if you, for a colorless, you can pay 1 and tap it to get a mana of any color, but you can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature if you've already played an instant or sorcery, you can only use this as a sorcery. So the reason I think this is pretty good in here is, like I was saying, it does take a little while to grow stuff like Ledger Shredder and whatever, and this could really do some work there. But there's also some times that you guys just want to outsize, like a Burn Down the House or a Meat Hook Massacre, and just getting that one more counter could also still be good. So we'll see. Now, like I said, we're going to play some games. We want to see if this is better than the green-white version, and then we'll talk about it at the end of the game. So if you want to have that discourse, we'll catch up to it at the end of the video. But until then, enjoy the games, and I'll catch you on the other side. Ooh. This is definitely a mulligan. Dang. Wish almost any of these would have been a land. That's one, though, I kind of wanted to gamble on. I know I'm not supposed to, but boy, I wanted to so bad. We're going to keep this and probably just get rid of this. Sure. Don't have a lot going on here. Really probably have to take this slow, play an extra land to get to play a Ledger Shredder and protect it, and then try to do something, but we'll see. Not really sure how this is going to end up. Or if our opponent's even present. There we go. Alright, we did find an extra land. Nah, they have black mana, so there's no point in risking it. Because we could even be setting ourselves up to where it just dies to like a Blood Chief's Thirst. So we'd like to try to protect it with the boon of safety. And I think this is kind of the thing, right? You have to look at your hand whenever you're playing some type of deck like Magecraft, where you just may not have enough resources to, like, if I had other creatures in hand, I'd be more inclined to say, all right, let's take a chance and see what goes on. But like with only one creature, we have to do what we can to try to protect it. All right, there's an Innkeeper. And then we take our turn. This feels like they do have a Blood Chief's Thirst. That may actually be the case. But for now, we're just going to do this. Oh, it's an instant speed something, whatever it is. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to slowly find out what this card is. They're going to have access to 4 mana here if they have a land. So that's pretty good. What are they doing with it? Kalane. Alright. That's going to set up something big. Never love seeing that. Man, they do great on the mana, too. Oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, boy. Oh, bruh. Yeah. All right. That's a thing we now know. Sure. Good news is we could block it. Wait, if they do this... Oh, we don't have an instant speed pump, though. Ugh. Could have been nice. Could have been nice. Alright, what are we trying to do here? We could play Virtuoso. I mean, it would get some first strike action. Double strike? I don't know if we can make it even big enough to matter. Really can't. But I think this is our plan. We're just going to pass. Discourage the opponent from doing anything too crazy. But we're probably going to take like 12 damage or something this turn, which is not going to feel good. Boy, I really needed that to be a land other than Leonin Light Scribe. We would have really loved that. Being able to pump the Virtuoso and still have stuff behind would have been pretty sweet. Alright. What you got, opponent? For 7. So if we take 7, how close are we to dying next turn? That's the real question here. Like, we can't... Yeah, just can't quite pump that Virtuoso big enough. Okay, gotta take it. Still can't find a land. Oof. Oh, that's a big hurtful one there. Needed that pretty badly. I think we have to do this and just dig for a land. Because if this Virtuoso doesn't get any bigger... oh, man. Oh, gosh. I mean, I guess at least now I could do this at instant speed and I can block, so that's a thing. Don't love it, but it's an option at least. And we'll be able to boon a safety, so put a shield on it. Another valet. Okay. Is there anything to go with that, is the question. Okay. We might be able to survive this, oddly. So the opponent attacks, we protect the the Virtuoso. Alright. So we go in here, we block. We go ahead and use... Actually, you know what? If I use Show of Confidence, that's going to put a counter. And then I actually don't even have to use the Boon of Safety. And I can just discard that. So, yeah, let's do that. We're already kind of mana light as it is, so I kind of like this. We'll get rid of one of those. And then we don't even take trample damage. Oh, and then we got it replaced anyway. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, then. We will probably play this finally. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what the opponent can do to us on the next couple turns. So let's slow our roll just a second. I feel like I should be attacking for 2 here. Just on principle. We're at 13 though. Nah, no attacks. They do still have Reckless Stormseeker. And we can potentially set up some type of big threatening attack with the Virtuoso next turn. So they kind of have to block. I guess they don't have to. They're at 24. Ooh, that's a big kick in the pants. That is not what we wanted to see. Yep. It's big. Yep. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the beginning of the end for us. Yep. Got the land. Might be too late. Alright. We can get off 1, 2, 3. And the copies of this. So, can we do even remotely enough with that? Let's see. We can do this for 1. We can do this for 1. Those both put a counter on the Ledger Shredder. So those are basically +2 each, so that's 4. Ledger Shredder do 1 itself is 5. That's not going to do it. That's not even going to be close to doing it. Even with the Show of Confidence, that's not going to get us there. Can we survive this next turn then? Alright. Let's do this then. I mean, alright. Another Virtuoso. Does that do enough for us that we care? I mean, this probably just tramples us into oblivion, right? But I mean, it has Vigilance right now, so we might as well get in with it, right? Alright, I was playing on the fact that there's a chance they would have blocked and then we could use Show of Confidence maybe. Would have been kind of nice. Let's go ahead. Oh. We're still in the attack step. Alright, now we'll go ahead. No, I want to leave. I guess it doesn't really matter what we leave open, does it? Nah. We'll go ahead and just play this. Ledger Shredder, sadly, you just got to get rid of that. We need our other cards right now. In the turn. All right. So getting these Virtuosos at least gives us some ways to defend here while they're going to keep pumping this Devilish Valet, I'm assuming. But they do have access to 4 mana, which probably opens the door for all kinds of things. We can still cast all 3 spells next turn, which is pretty big with the Leonin Light Scribe. All right, Lizard Blades it is, so they have a double striker now. So I guess now they're going to equip, attack, and see if they can trade. So that's an 8. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we have Boon of Safety anyway. So it's fine. I mean, you're just not going to attack with it or what? Yay, us. All right, we're going to make the obvious play. Put that in front of it. And then we're just going to go ahead and Boon of Safety. Ooh. Clarion Spirit, probably not what we're looking for right now. Oh, an opponent gave up. All right, we survived it. Why, deck, why? All right, sure, we'll mulligan. I mean, we'll keep it. We won't mulligan. We'll just hope to draw what we need. I don't know why I said mulligan and we weren't going to mulligan. However, this didn't really help us anyway, so yeah. Keep a questionable hand, get questionable results is kind of where we're at. Okay, what are our choices here? We really, I think, I'm wondering if we could outpay. Nope, let's just do this. Let's not outthink ourselves here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I was going to say, it would give us a chance at something. We'll discard this. Go get... probably just this. And we'll attack. Alright. So the plan here is going to be play Light Scribe, play Sciences. See if maybe we put the opponent in a situation where they don't necessarily want to block. That's not a bad card either, though. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and play this. Get another land. And we'll attack. All right. Then next turn, we get to play a Light Scribe, play spell, possibly play an additional spell. Oh, that sucks. That's bad news for us. I mean, still doesn't really kill our plan for this turn, but, you know. All right. That is a big deal. Ooh, that doesn't suck, though. We might want to hold on to that. Let's go ahead and plus... Whoa. Let's not do that. Let's do this first. Also, Arena, look at you. Why would you tap... it's all right. We can do this. These are sorceries anyway, so this actually works out. Let's go ahead, put a counter here. And then we will put a counter here. It's 4/7. We can make this 5. Yeah, I guess we go ahead and do this. And we will get... man, probably just teachings here, huh? And then we'll put a counter on, I guess, still only 7. I guess this is fine. And attack. Okay, they're going to get to gain some amount of life here, probably at least 4, if not 5. Hopefully they don't have any more kill spells. Oh, if they have 2 cheap things, though, that's a lot of extra life we have to fight through. Yep. So we're going to take 2, and then they're going to cast something, right? Oh, they didn't cast anything. Oh, this is interesting. So we kind of... We're going to use this as a land. Hopefully we're drawing something good off of this Teachings. Alright, here comes a kill spell. That's fine. I think we want to leave color mana open here, so let's manually tap. It doesn't really matter. Well, that didn't really do it now, did it? Dang it. Boy, what do we do here? Really don't have anything good to do. We just play that and pass. No attacks. Needed another spell there. I was hoping off of 2 cards we would have got at least one of our spells, and we did not. If we would have had a really good attack there, but no love here. And unfortunately, that's a Death Toucher, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that's the one that has Lifelink. Yep. Don't know if we're going to be able to pull out of this one now. Yeah, we would have had to get one of our spells that draws another thing. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Okay, we'll keep this. This is something we can kind of work with. Alright, so here what I think I'd like to do is play this. And then go ahead and play this. And I'm just going to take one of these. And we're going to attack. And I'm going to hope we draw some 1 mana thing this next turn. It's kind of what we're hoping on. If not, we'll just go search for lands. Yeah, I can't really do anything else here, so I'll go ahead and attack. Now, the good news is we can play 2 things next turn, pumping up our monks, getting to filter something with the Ledger Shredder here. Actually, I guess we're only going to be attacking with a singular monk, as it looks like. That does not help our case. So, we're going to do this. Then do this. Lots of triggers going off here. Ugh. Alright, that does not help. Alright, no attacks. Mostly because I don't, like, we could attack, trade the monk for the cats or something, which might be okay, but I think we need to try to get one more good turn here. Plus, we're better off having those creatures if we are able to find some type of mana here. Or, I mean, spell. We have plenty of mana. That's not going to be the problem. Alright. I mean, we will trade this for a chariot. Now, if they have a way to protect the chariot, so be it. But this actually is a little better for us in the sense of the opponent tapped down everything. So if we can find a spell... I should have blocked one of the cats. That was just lazy. However, we did not find a spell, and we're kind of now just stuck. Ugh. Gross. Alright, I guess we attack with Ledger Shredder for 1. Man. Yeah, opponent has all the mana in the world, so they can do anything right now. Attacking with Jenny Faye. I mean, I guess. Nothing? Weird. Alright, this helps a lot. So let's put counter here. Ooh, that's big. Let's go ahead and put this in the yard. Let's get a Teachings. Let's play a land. Let's cast Teachings. Oh, so many things. We're gonna put a counter here. We're gonna take this for next turn. Gonna go ahead and play Monk. And we're gonna attack. Now, I probably could have done this and got more damage in, but if I don't know what's in their hand and they've got 4 cards, so I'd rather just play it safe here. Oh, whoa, opponent, what? Okay. Ooh, boy. Are we just gonna mulligan this? I think so. All right. We'll keep, even though it's a little bit sketchy. And by a little bit, I mean very sketchy. All right. I was hoping maybe they'd spend their mana to kill that. So now we're looking for a protective spell or some such, which sucks. All right, let's do this. Maybe we draw attention to the Ledger Shredder. Fable, all right. Would you like to kill our Ledger Shredder? Actually, I guess you can't. Yeah, no block. That is not what we wanted to see. Like, at all. That's really, really bad. Oh, man. Just some rough luck today. No attacks. Yeah, with no spells, I don't see how we're going to be able to pull this off. This is kind of one of those things, though. Whenever you're playing Magecraft, like if you draw the... You need to draw an equal mix of both halves of the deck. If you get the wrong half, it ends poorly. We're definitely going to be losing, I'm assuming, at least the Virtuoso here. Oh, we're losing both of them then. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but understandable. Block. Gonna kill my Ledger Shredder too? Nope. Alright, well, we'll at least do this. And this. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I guess I'll hold on to Iganjo. At least maybe we could kill something. Actually, I did that backwards. I could have got a 1-1, too. I'm already at the point of just playing lazy now. Not like it matters. I think we're still dead. I mean, who knows? Maybe the 1-1 flyer could matter. Yep. That's pretty good. Actually, I would say the flyer probably really does matter. But, I mean, we are also only at 11. So, we'll see. Deadly Disputes. Okay. Ooh. Alright, we'll get rid of this now. I mean, there's no way we get to untap with both the Light Scribe and the Clarion Spirit, right? I just can't imagine that's a thing. Bruh. Like, wow. So we've drawn one actual non-creature spell, and it's just a defensive one at that. All right, I guess we pass. I mean, we can't do anything else. I mean, the only good news is we get to protect something from the copied Blood Tithe guy, but other than that, we really don't get anything here. And unfortunately, this is as a sorcery, so we can't actually put a counter on anything. The opponent has 4 cards. I mean, just kill our stuff, opponent. All right, good deal. Let's move on. This is an interesting hand. Let's keep this one. Oh, why do we have so many slow opponents today? Come on, let's go. Okay. Opponent is there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run these out. I mean, you can bounce it. That's fine. Yep. No surprises. And I think we're going to do much the same. Just run this out. And then pass. Probably get it bounced again. I mean, just ending the turn. Yep. Makes sense to me. Alright, expressive iteration. Alright, not totally sure where this is going for us yet. But we do need to find some actual spells we can cast, because even with this conniving, we're probably just going to be putting land in the graveyard. Alright. I'm going to trigger one of them. Ooh, 2 Boona safety. That might be very good here, actually. Wow. I'm going to get rid of this. Which is a shame, because if they have something that deals 3 damage to things, this is going to suck. But, let's see what happens. Okay. Celestis, sure. Oh, boy. This creates some things. Do we go with this first? I mean, because here's the reality. Whatever we do, there's a good chance they're probably going to try to play, like, burn down the house. So I feel like we could do this. Yeah, let's go for it. And then we'll attack for 2. Alright, end the turn. I feel like that's what's about to happen. I feel like there's a burn down the house here. If so, we're going to try to slip out the back on the Virtuoso. Let's go Span Dragon. Okay. Not as bad as that could have been. Okay. Sure. Then what if we go ahead and try this now? Seeing if the opponent wants to try to kill it or something. Okay. So now we get a bunch of connive triggers. We're also going to do this, which is more connive triggers. Get rid of that. Discard that. Discard that. That can stay on top, I suppose. Gonna be more Ledger Shredder action, so yeah. Get rid of that. Alright. I mean, that's a lot of damage. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 right now if we get to attack. They're going to Dragon's Fire. We do have another boon of safety. Unfortunately. Ooh. Discard this. We will discard this. We will discard this. That can go to the bottom. Okay. So now, if they do have a burn down the house, we still have a Ledger Shredder behind. All right, that's a good one. Okay. I think we're going to keep this one and hope it works out. But we do have access to 3 lands. Man, I don't know if we're going to get away with keeping a Clarion Spirit, but I think we got to try anyway. So here's a Spirit. Hopefully it doesn't get removed here. If it doesn't, next turn's actually pretty strong. Okay, Stowaway. We can race the Stowaway if we need to. So let's do this. Let's put a +1/+1 here. Make some flyers and attack. All right. Ledger Shredder? Sure, that's going to be something in the way that's going to be a little annoying. All right. Pumps a creature. They get to pump a Ledger Shredder. So this is going to be kind of fun, right? So they're going to have a 2/4 here. We get to attack, but we could use a Homestead Courage before we attack and then use Show of Confidence. I wonder how much... All right, let's see how this works out. And we still could play this. So let's take 3. As much as we would like to have a Ledger Shredder of our own. Let's give this a... Let's make this look good, right? We want to do this. We want to make it look like we did that to, like, get something out of it here. Yep, that Ledger Shredder's going to get bigger. And then we'll attack. They may just block one of our flyers. I don't really know, just to make the safe block. Because I wouldn't really blame them for that, honestly. Oh, they're not. Okay, well, we're going to get the best of it here then. All right. All right, opponent's at 12. And we have a slip out the back. They have access to at least one spell for sure. But we did lose one of our, what we'll call a trump card in Show of Confidence. But I think it was worth it, considering the situation. The Illuminator Virtuoso is really, really good. And we do have to be careful to not die to the thing. I mean, this isn't the easiest situation here. All right, they're going to take 3. And then they get to draw and discard. Ah, found another one. Ooh, this ain't bad. Is this just lethal? With this? All right. I mean, we slip out the back on this dude. This is what, 8, 9, 10. All right, sure. Yep, that'll do it. All right, let's keep it. This is going to be tough. All right. Hopefully they don't have any, excuse me, exile spells. If they do, this is going to get very, very tough. Because we can Clarion Spirit, we can get this monk pumped up enough where we can fight a little bit. Okay, that is a positive for us. I think what we want to do here is play this. Let's get one of these down. So this will go up to being a 3. And we'll attack. Then next turn, we can Clarion Spirit, play a Homestead Courage, pump our stuff, get a token, try to do the same thing next turn. Still have access to Iganjo, so maybe we can get a little something out of that. Don't know just yet. Wedding announcement. All right, that's going to be a little bit annoying. I'm definitely not going to love that, but could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. And right now, they basically have to trade to kill our stuff, so not so bad. We'll go with this. And we will use this on here. So opponent doesn't have any great blocks. Now they can double block here. Okay, they chose not to. All right. Need a little bit of help here to try to get this across the finish line. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. All right, that's going to hurt some. All right, maybe we get lucky and draw a Leon and Light Scribe here. Because then we could just double cast Homestead Courage, and that'd be great. Ooh, no such luck. That's going to hurt. Yeah, this is probably going to be our only out now, unfortunately. Yep, that's probably our only out, I'm thinking. It's pretty rough. But the other part of this is the opponent doesn't really have a way to attack us cleanly yet because they're only at 10. So yeah, we'll see what they want to do here. Ooh. All right, I'll take it. Hopefully they don't get any life gain stuff next turn. Ooh, does that do anything for us? Probably not. Let's plus this so we can attack with it, I guess. I mean, makes the most sense. It means you got to block the 5s. Like, you don't block the 5s, you're dead. I mean, you know, if they keep both the others, I mean, no, because that's still going to be 10. Like, yeah. Doesn't really make sense. You've got to block the monk. All right. I don't know what the opponent's looking to do here. All right. I guess that's it. All right, this is another ones we're going to keep, but we're really needing to draw spells here. I mean, if we don't draw spells, this is nothing. And right now, it looks like nothing, so that's not good. And I don't know if this is going to just end up being the... Okay, it is. That's what I was wondering, if that's the deck we were going to be staring at. All right. So things being what they are, we're just going to have to hope to hit a spell somewhere along the way. And get in some max damage. Actually, I probably should have played a Virtuoso first. Would have been smarter. But this is what it is. All right. You know what? Am I willing to trade here? Man, with no spells in hand, I am willing to trade. That's sad. And of course, I drew a spell. Like... dang it. Alright. We need to draw a land anyway, so no attacks. I probably should have played this first instead of taking 3 next turn. Okay. Okay, so we did have some more enchantments. Alright, next turn is gonna hurt quite a lot. Yep, we're just gonna take the hit. Oh, man. Really? Ah, that sucks. Alright, well, we don't really have a choice. We've got to do this. Yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta. I don't really want to, but it's where we are. I guess it's got to be that, unfortunately. Okay. Catilda. Ugh. Okay, more life gain. Good news is, we still have first strikers. Double strikers at that. And chump blockers. Okay. So maybe we could make something out of this still. Is there a way... I was thinking we could target the Virtuoso here, but not really. Alright. So we're going to do this. Oh, we're not going to be able to do what we wanted to. Dang it. I just realized we need a third white land. So we only get to do 2 of these. Alright, if that's the case, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to target... I guess it might as well be this, right? Because we can... Well, no. We need to... That sucks. We can make this a 4 anyway. But they're all going to get pumped, so sure. And then let's put a counter on... Should I put a counter on the Light Scribe and then just attack with everybody? Man, I don't really know. I kind of want to put the counter on the Light Scribe and just say, cool, if you trade that for Catilda, you've got to find another land, and then you're still taking all this. Alright, sure. I mean, so they get to block. They'll gain 4, so they're at 16. They take whatever damage from the Virtuoso. And then, like I said, if they find a land, then we're just in bad shape. And we just have to eat that next turn. Okay, they chose not to block anything else. Now, the reality is they can still gain a bunch of life here, because they can play like 2 or 3 enchantments. So that's a real thing. Yep. Only positive is that is legendary, so they can't play a bunch of them. But we need to draw another spell here pretty seriously. Yep. That's going to do what it does. Unfortunately, it having trample now does mean they're probably going to kill us. I mean, opponent, just anything, and we're probably going to die here. Yeah, exactly. That's enough to get us killed. We can't win now. I mean, yeah, we legitimately can't win now. Alright, we're going to keep this. Let's see what we can do. I mean, we're probably just going to play Lumimancer, I guess, into Ledger Shredder, and then hopefully draw a spell we can cast to go alongside the rest of the stuff, or else we're not going to get too far. Okay, there's a spell. So hopefully if we get a land on the next turn, that'd be nice. Or at least on the next 2 turns. Next 2 draw steps, I should say. Uh-oh. Is this a dead Lumimancer? Nope, they're just going to go get some more land. Okay. Sure. Alright, we're going to go with this. And this is the turning point here where we need land. Alright, that's a real pain in the rear. Okay, we got land the hard way, so we'll take it. Right now, they don't have anything that tramples. So possibly playing the Clarion Spirit could be the right thing here to get us some extra action. It would also guarantee us a spell next turn to go with our Light Scribe, so let's go ahead and do that. We also get to use the Ledger Shredder here. Do we make this a 3/3 on the Clarion Spirit? I think we do. We could have pumped the Lumimancer if we really wanted to, though. Cool, that's not a bad one. All right, let's do that. Okay, no attacks. So what this might do is put us in a situation where we want to block with the Lumimancer. Okay. This is interesting, right? So we have some 4/4s, 3/3. I mean, the Raiju is going to be a future problem, but the Ornrifus is an even bigger problem. So I think what we want to do is maybe... Not sure if I want to toss both of these in front of the Ornrifus is kind of my problem here. The opponent's at 20. Let's think about this. We're taking 8, 10, right? If we play Light Scribe, if we can cast both of these, we can win, right? Because that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah. All right. We're going to not block. Actually, it's not true. We're going to block at least this. All right. Hey, we got there. All right. Whoa, Arena! Did y'all see that? Look at this. Arena was going to auto-tap the blue mana, and all we have is whites, or the white mana when all we have is white spells. We want all the white mana open here. Arena was going to do us dirty, y'all. Arena was going to get us bad. Yeah, we're definitely just going to discard that. Wow, look at this. This turned into a hell of a win. Yep, got there. Wow. Wow. Love it. All right, let's keep this. And then I think... do we want to play a Clarion Spirit next turn or not? Oh, against green-white lands, I think we'll take our chances and do that. That seems okay. And we'll just pass. Hopefully nothing happens to our stuff here. We kind of took a chance on this turn. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We did not want to see that. Well. Okay. Let's go get this. Do we want... what do we do? Alright. We just play this. Put this in tapped. We'll attack for 3. I could trade with the Clarion... Actually, you know what? Maybe we do trade with the Clarion Spirit, knowing we got all this action. Nah, that's just silly. That's just trying too hard. Alright, let's see what the opponent does here. Alright, drawing a card. They don't want a bonus card there, so they must have something else. They do have something else. Alright, good to know. Okay. Looks like we will hit this up for 1. Hit this up for 1. I mean, I might even do this for 1 more. I think we do. And just say, F it, opponent. You got to do some blocking. Here you go. Okay. Now, if they have a land, they could remove... Oh, say, if there's an untapped land, they could remove 2 things potentially here. Though they still could here if it's just the 2-mana one. Admittedly, it'd still be a little rough on them because they know we have access to 2 spells right now. Alright, Catilda, sure. Catilda is a thing. We'll get another land. We'll play this. We'll go ahead and pump this. And we're going to attack. All right. They're at 3. We did everything we could there. They got us. They got us. Were we able to? Okay, since it was an automatic sweeper, I think we're okay here, right? Yeah, wedding announcement's not going to be enough. Because even just our flyers alone are going to kill them. Even with no spells. Yep. Whew. Alright, so those games were kind of all over the place like expected, but they were almost as fast as the games we played yesterday, so that's kind of here or there, kind of an argument for either side. I will say though, this one gives you a few more flyers, which is kind of nice, so you have that, but the trade-off is you don't have access to the extra trampling stuff, and I think that's a pretty big deal, because when you grow these creatures and your opponent's chump blocking, you can't like force one through. Now, there are some things like Shajiri Shelter you could play, which I think is reasonable as an option, but then you're risking more coming to play tap lands, which I don't know if we really want. And, I mean, I guess you have a few options like that, but not particularly great. But I will admit, the Ledger Shredder turned out to be really good. And I think I would rather just have a 4th Ledger Shredder than any Mavindas in the list, honestly. There weren't a ton of times where if we'd have drawn Mavinda that we would have been that much better than where we were. So it was really, the times we lost were mostly about either drawing mostly creatures or drawing mostly spells. Anytime we got a good mix, we felt like we were in the fight, even if we lost. So I don't know how much Mavinda would have mattered. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a tough one to figure out which one is better than the other. I think there's going to be a lot of discourse from y'all. But let me know in the comments how you feel about it and which one you favor. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Deaf Duelist. Nothing real fancy about this card, but it's kind of a card that people forgot about. And when we talk about like power creep on cards, we kind of always think about the biggest top thing that's kind of dominating the format. But truthfully, this is a card where it's like 2 mana for a 2/1 first striker Shroud. Can't do anything to it. Like, seems pretty good. Right? Like, especially if you have ways to pump things or whatever. But it's kind of a peculiar little card. This is sort of the thing they were experimenting with kind of back when we were doing stuff with Ravnica and Alara the first couple times around. Don't know if we're going to get stuff like this in future because it's both very good and also very plain and not so good. So it's a card that probably succeeds in certain environments and just going to get ignored in others. So it's kind of an interesting card. It's something I wanted to bring up since we're in the right colors and it kind of came across my face the other day. And don't forget, like always, if you want today's deck list, it'll be down in the description below. And we'll have links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discords if you want to come by and discuss anything. But if you would like to check out the other deck, check out the video. We have the other video here if you want to see what it's like to compare these two. Maybe you're finding this video for the first time. Go ahead and give the Selesnya version a look and let me know what you think. Because I think everybody's going to have an opinion one way or the other. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.